UFO Table released a new Giyu Tomioka illustration, so let's draw it. I think it's for the DVD, the Blu-ray that's coming out. So it's kind of cool. So kind of a side profile view of him. So I'm going to start with his nose when we're in profile because it's easiest, I think. So we've got this pointy sort of letter L, like a capital letter L nose. It's like an L or an upside down 7. And then his nostril is just here. And then at the top, you'll bring it around for his brow, like his forehead. So it becomes like a Z. And then the nose has some hatching on it. And then since we know where his brow is, his eye will be just across in there. So we'll go across for this very serious looking Giyu eye. So it just curves across, right? But in Demon Slayer, obviously, they make the eyes way darker than this and heavier. So a big, thick line. And kind of spiky. Right, and then the bottom eyelid line is usually like a V, sort of like this. So blue eye. Right, and then his... This is normally just dark blue, but it's black in this one, so we can draw it in, I suppose. Like his pupil. Sometimes he doesn't have a pupil, it's just color shaded, like. But he does in this case, so. Right, and then the eyebrow. So it's like a very big frowning sort of eyebrow just going this way. It's just black and it gets kind of thicker as it goes down. And then we have an eyelid line. And then he's got another frown line here. Okay, so that's all we can see of the eyes. So then back to the nose, right? So your nose connects to your top lip. So it goes down and out. And then it goes back in for the top lip. Out for the bottom lip. And then back in towards the chin. Now his shoulder is like up covering this. So we can just see like his mouth here. And then maybe like a shadow on the bottom lip a bit. Now, so that's the facial features that we can see. Everything's like covered by his shoulder, which like is holding his sword, and then the hair. So we can see a bit of the ear, but we'll get his hair in. So we'll go spiking this way first. And up like so. This kind of bumps up pretty far actually. But we'll do the main parts. So we'll just do a spike here. And then down this way by his eye. And I think his ear is in here. So we get a hair spike here. then some at the back. There's like some parts in his hair here. And then it's cool because it looks like they do this with like a brush. It's very flowy sort of. But just these spikes sticking out on this side. Who's your favorite Hashira? I think Giyu's my favorite. Rengoku is cool as well. But I suppose that living Hashira, maybe it's Giyu. I know Gyome is awesome. And they're all cool, but there's something about Giyu Tomioka. I like the quiet ones, you know. They've got an aura. And then, so we can see his ear here actually. So just like some of his earlobe. And there's like ear lines and stuff inside. And then another sort of hair spike there. And these are the ones that are sort of tied up at the back of his head then. And this sort of disappears, it looks like, just back in there. He got his hand and everything, but so it's this like flowy sort of situation going on, right? So his sort of red and green thing is kind of like flowing around his arms and everything. So let's try this. So we'll come down across his face for the first parts, and these are all fold lines that like come around. So this is coming all the way down to his arm and his hand, which is like there. So all bumpy and wavy. Okay, and there's another hand in here. So this one comes like pretty much down to that hand. So this goes over this like big swooshing sort of part of his sleeve, goes that way. It all goes back into his hand in here. And the sort of bottom part of that is there. Okay, so there's a hand here, but we'll just get the rest of this sort of kimono. Just waving, big wavy, sort of snaking line. Goes back in behind his hair. And then you can see like his back coming down here. So it kind of like bumps down this way. And there's all these fold lines, loads of them inside here. Then we can see some of the green boxes on this. Some people I know don't like drawing them, and by some people I mean me, because it's hard. But there's these, you know, yellow and green boxes in there. So that's like the red part of his sleeve. So I guess we got to deal with this hand. So the palm of his hand, this sort of W shape is here. So this bump, this double bump. Thumb then comes out. Back in. It's like a chicken drumstick. And then his fingers, right? So your fingers tend to have 3 segments, 2 knuckles on each one. So 3 segments, 1, 2, 3. Some enemies draw it with 2, but Demon Slayer uses 3. Then we go around the top, and then we go for a knuckle, and a knuckle. So that's the knuckle to point up. And you just do that again. Your middle finger is always the tallest one. 1, 2, 3, and around. 1 knuckle, 2 knuckle, down. And go again. Okay. And then we get like a bit of his wrist and his shirt and everything just curving around here. So this all just hangs over kind of, you know, his green sleeve and his knee and everything. So he's got some of that green going this way from around his elbow. And we can just see his knee in here. And then his waist. And his button in there. And then he's got like a belt, just a white belt with some straps and stuff on it. Like I think like his leg just goes off there. So in this other arm and some of the sword. And I'll draw in some of the green boxes as well, but we'll just do this first. So we get like an elbow. And his forearm comes up this way. And then he's got a white sleeve. And then the hand around the handle of the sword. So his thumb is wrapped around it so you can't see the whole thing, so it's just a little stub. And then up here for the fingers. So we just get like knuckles curving around. And then around there for the palm of the hand. And there is like lots of knuckle lines and stuff. Like so. Sorry, you can probably hear my kids in the background shouting. And then, so the handle of the sword goes this way. And then the end of it, it's kind of a red sort of box. And And then the edge of it, just like here, just an edge line. And it's got like diamonds. So then the hilt of the sword, so the hand guard part, just comes out and around here. And then it has like a bit of an edge line. And then the part where the handle goes into, and then another part there. And then the blade of it just goes this way. I think we have an extra sort of line just goes down there. And then the blade gets quite thin and just goes off the top of the page here. Yeah, and there might be like an extra little line on the edge here as well. Swords are kind of hard to get because the curve of them, you know, it's a man-made object. They're very particular sort of shape. The last thing then, if you want, you can add his cubes, you know, on his green and yellow. You know, just these patterns that he has inside. Totally optional. You could just do green and yellow boxes if you don't want to do all the lines and stuff. Because it is kind of complicated, especially if you're drawing it over and over and over and over. But, Giyu Tomioka, hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching, as usual. See you in the next one. Bye.